I grew up in Oakland, just me, my parents, my sister, my cousins. We didn't have cable. We would always have PBS on. There was of course, Bill Nye, right? That's the OG science show. I was 19 years old and I knew some people who were hairstylists already. So I was like, let me give that a try. And I was at the salon 9 years. Getting my degree was always something that I wanted. I was just I wondered if I could.
Have you learned how to graph linear functions in class yet? I'm really passionate about my education and I'm afraid to let my parents down because my parents sacrificed everything. My dad always tells us if we don't want to have a job like his job where he has to do hard labor, we really need to have an education in order to get an office job. I don't like that he puts himself down to bring us up. His job is an honest job. And since they didn't go to school, they didn't have a chance to go to school, I kind of want to do that for them.
Both my parents didn't go to college. I didn't recognize the value of that until much later, until now, in fact. My father works in apparel. My mom ran boutiques, taught me what work ethic meant. I have fond memories of my father and mom working till 2 a.m. counting how much cloth they had in the storage.
I specifically listen to Christian music only in the morning. I make sure to start off my day like that. I wake up right out of my bed. Every step I get in, I say, God taught me, and I'll make up my bed and then I wash my face. From what I do remember at 3 years old, very vividly, a fight broke out with my mom and dad, and I remember my sister picking me up, carrying me upstairs. She was 5 years old at the time. She called 911. I remember I was in the back seat of a police car with my sister. We were at McDonald's going to the foster care facility. I believe and I trust that it was all in God's will, and for sure it definitely grew me into who I am today. I chose to go to Cal State East Bay, first off because it was the most affordable choice. And on top of that, it was a lot closer to home.
The fact that it was close to home and it was smaller kind of gave me comfort.
I feel like East Bay is super diverse.
But it has that idea of having that private community.
I've definitely enjoyed that the most, that the students really actually try to interact with you.
Our physics department here is really small, but I think that's exactly what I needed.
Faculty and staff is really supportive here. They really do care about your education. I'm also thankful for my professors. I'm thankful for Dr. Borja. He's been really supportive and has always believed in me.
I remember I walked into class one day this semester, and my professor, he was like, "Hey, Wolfgang, right?" He was like, "You work at Apple, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I interned at Apple." And I was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool." He already knew who I was, and I didn't even know his name yet, you know.
CSU East Bay's accounting program is effective. It got me into a Big Four at KPMG. Things that I did while I was at CSU East Bay, I was part of the board of directors of the student government. They are a mirror image of what I do today. When we sold to the Gap and they accepted me to become the CFO of the company, that again communicated the confidence to myself that I can do anything.
Coming into physics was the first time in my life where there's lack of representation for me. So I was like, maybe I'll teach, and just being a Black woman in physics.
I just want to change kind of the normal for my family and kind of what we're used to. I don't want them to feel like they're stuck in this box.
School is something I'm really passionate about because I really like to learn and grow myself. I feel like if I were to stop my education, I wouldn't really get to where I want to go. So I was like, doctor or researcher.
I have 2 young daughters, and I hope that they will also go to college one day and have that same experience, because I thoroughly enjoyed mine.
Emphasis always magnificence, so generous, always be giving it 100%. A fake dude, nemesis, this is the real deal. Let me show you what the business is. Watch how I flip it like Gabby. Scholarly intellect, street corner savvy. Came from the far side, still can't pass me. Shell front, Exxon can't outgas me. And we about to raise the bar up. Wake these dudes up like 2 cups of Starbucks. But really it ain't no competition. You the flies do out, it ain't no opposition. So optimistic, billionaire ambition.